It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here, and this is where you get to really put your journalism skills up here.
Let's get serious news reporter
Let's get
voice.
some serious. Lindsey Granger's here with me, and we're going to talk about Tony Buzbee and this Yee tea. He withdrew after the court revealed that he cannot practice in the Southern District of New York. And so what this means, tell me what this means, Lindsey.
Okay, so basically Buzbee was not allowed to practice in the Southern District of New York, and Jay-Z started this whole firestorm and told the people, the powers that be, that he's not allowed to practice. And so now he withdrew himself from the case, and people are scolding him, the powers that be, like, hey, why did we not know about this? And he said it was an error of judgment. He's trying to blame it on the error of judgment, and also saying he's being attacked by famous people, right?
Yeah, he said that famous opponents are targeting him. And so that's his explanation
and
for
just so
all
you
of
know,
this.
Buzbee represents 100 different accusers in this Diddy case. So now we're at a point where all these accusers are now attached to what is becoming his public legacy, and people looking at him as what Jay-Z called him, a 1-800 lawyer. You remember some of these accusations. So before this trial starts,
he had a whole hotline set up for people to be able to call in and let them know. You know, he was trying to get more and more people. So he did withdraw from 15, and then they said he just moved to withdraw from 7 more lawsuits against Diddy after a judge called him out for this. He said he is going to wait to appear in court until such time as he is admitted to practice in the district, and his client will continue to be represented by Curis Law. So what does that mean for the people who have filed? That means they have different representation, and he's still trying to be able to
Yeah, I think he's
practice.
Probably trying to fight back, but doesn't want to say too much because he doesn't know how this is all going to turn out. He knows that probably what he anticipated was going to happen through this Jay-Z civil suit didn't go the way it planned. So I think that he now realizes that he's going against much more powerful people than he probably thought. And so he doesn't want to say too much, but he wants the trial to still go on, because what I think it happens with accusers is that sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle of whatever's happening. So if he's in some drama, now everyone's story is looking like a false story because it's attached to Buzbee. And so smartly, he wants the case to go on with different representation, and he's going to try to join back in when and if he can.
Now, can Diddy potentially walk free because of this? Is there potential for that? Because these are technicalities. It's not necessarily, because I think also publicly people are going to now doubt these accusers because a lawyer of what he did, knowing that he wasn't able to practice in the Southern District of New York federal court. Now it makes it look like he's shady.
Yeah, I mean, the court of public opinion is real. All the jurors are going to be people who live in or around New York. So you have to remember that even though they're not swayed and they get asked tons of questions to get them off a jury, these are still real, actual people that have to believe that Diddy did it beyond the shadow of a doubt. And that's a hard thing to prove, right? Innocent until proven guilty. So, you know, we're going to see what happens. But I think this definitely damages a little bit of the credibility. On top of that, some tea I just heard is that possibly Diddy's already talking to Trump's team about a pardon.
Ooh.
I can't tell you the source, but I did hear that he's already having that conversation yesterday.
Pardon?
And so I think that's why Diddy has been quiet lately.
And
I don't know if I just broke news.
And Kanye has been, Team Diddy as well.
So I don't know what's going on there. We'll see.
Oh, my gosh. Imagine that.
It wouldn't be out of bounds for President Trump.
But I wonder how Trump would feel about that, because remember, Diddy went really hard against Trump previously, not this time, but before. And it didn't.
Well, I think it's like intentional. What's the relationship? So what does Trump get out of it?
Right.
And I think that we have to dig into that as journalists.
Okay.
What will be the benefit of Trump? I don't know what that would be yet.
All right. Well, listen, breaking news. And when we come back about last night, we'll talk about what we did last night. We were together. It's Way Up.